Hi, and welcome back. We're joined by two special guests today. Kevin Souter, the Wizards midfielder, is here, along with Peter Sloan of Brookside Soccer. Both have the same goal, to get you to join the circle as part of the NAIA's Are You In campaign, designed to take a good look at youth sports in our community. Thank you both for being with us today. First, let's talk about this Are You In campaign and what it means to you, and to help people understand. We've been talking about it for a long time, but to help people understand what we want them to do and what this is all about.
Go ahead, Kevin.
All right. Well, the Are You In campaign, it's set up by the NAIA, and it's an initiative to try and get kids from the community, parents, coaches, and officials to, get set up with a survey, look at themselves as a team, as individuals, and try and recognize that the game is about certain things, such as the NAIA is based on 5 character values, and those are like respect, responsibility, integrity, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. Now, these are things that we want to integrate into children while they're playing at a young age, and it's really important at that age to have those characteristics. I think sometimes parents, coaches demand too much, and this is a program that tries to reverse that and reverse the alarming statistic that is 2 children out of 3 give up on sports by the age of 13 because of peer pressure, because of various things. So this is a program that's designed to combat that and hopefully give each of these categories more awareness about sports and the fun that these kids should be having.
Very well put. All right, let's talk about why you both got involved with this. And I know coming from different perspectives as a professional athlete, as a player, then also as a coach, administrator, and parent. Tell me why you got involved with this, Peter.
Well, I mean, I am the president of a youth soccer organization, Brookside Soccer, and we've got upwards of 1,800 kids that are participating every age from 4 up to 17. And it's really important as a league manager, as well as I coach and I'm a parent of the kids that play out there, to make sure that it's a positive and supportive environment for all the kids. And our program is a recreational-based program, and so its intent is to try to make sure we create as strong of a positive, supportive environment for the kids to enjoy the sport, and more importantly, become good citizens, and as a mechanism for that. And so it was a natural for me to get involved with the NAIA and the whole Are You In, because we're striving for the same goals. We're trying to make sure that there's good sportsmanship, positive coaching. The parents are out there to enjoy the kids, not interfere, and so anything that gives us the mechanism to really celebrate and allow that thing to occur is really important. And so it was natural for me to get involved and help as I can to get the word out about the need that Kevin identified out here in the community, and we can do our part.
I noticed the whole part of this too is of course to get parents, coaches, and players to take a survey, and we'll give you the website that you can take that survey on in just a few minutes. But looking at some of the early results, I was sort of surprised that administrators see it a little bit differently than parents and coaches, that they see more of the side where parents are maybe interfering too much, where parents, on the other hand, it seemed like they didn't seem to think that, and players didn't even seem to think that. What are you both seeing that needs, you think, to be changed and talked about a little bit more openly, I think honestly, which is the point of this campaign?
Well, and I think from it, again, having been on both sides of the fence, from the administrator side and the coaching side, I think parents see what they want to see. They live vicariously through their kids, and some can't be objective about what they do, and they kind of do some things. And even I think the survey's results show some of those aspects of it. And administrator, you're busy in making sure, paying attention to what is going right and what's going wrong, and you're sure a little bit more sensitive about those things. So I think that's an example of where the difference of understanding of what even just out there is.
From your perspective too, as an athlete, what do you think is important for parents, coaches, and players to talk about and to honestly take a look at in this Are You In campaign?
Well, I'm sure every parent wants their kid to be the next Mia Hamm or David Beckham or Kobe Bryant, for that.
Kevin Souter.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, maybe Kevin Souter. You never know. But you have to step back and realize you have to let your kids enjoy the game. It starts with enjoying it. It starts with having no pressure, having fun with your friends, learning the basics. And at that age, mistakes are key. I would encourage mistakes at that age, because that's where the learning happens. And parents, some coaches too don't necessarily see that the same way. And I think it's a shame, because it discourages kids from developing. Their enjoyment goes out the window. It just becomes a chore. Practice becomes a chore. Games become a chore. And it's something, you know, I've experienced both sides of it growing up. I mean, my parents were very behind me. They gave me the freedom to enjoy my soccer and didn't give me any negative feedback, which was a real plus. But I've been involved with some coaches who were very, very negative towards me or towards some of my teammates when we made mistakes. And it sucks the life out of the whole sport.
Right. And that's a good point. And those are the types of comments in which you both said that we want to hear from this Are You In campaign. This is where you could go to take this survey. It's ruinkc.org. It's just a simple survey, anonymous as well, so you can say and be honest with your feelings and talk about what you think about youth sports in Kansas City. And then we want you to join us Thursday, November 5th at the Kansas City Public Library on the Plaza for a Sports Circle Forum. That's where we want you to join the circle and to be involved with this. Are you in? Yes, you're in because you're joining us with this. So you can do two things. You can go to the website ruinkc.org and take the survey and then join us. Mark your calendar now, Thursday, November 5th at the Kansas City Public Library for a Sports Circle Forum. We'll be discussing issues like this and really want to get some honest feedback. And we thank both of you for being with us today and giving us your input. And we're going to talk about this some more as we get closer to November. So thank you, and we hope to have you both back.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Well, so to come, the KC Free Football and Cheer Camp, another great success. We'll show you what more than 300 boys and girls learned at University Academy. Coming up next.